all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital with me, Prajwal Prasad. And at a time when India is battling the deadly COVID-19 disease, Karnataka government has come in for a lot of flack because its model has failed now completely, and Karnataka has seen a spike of over 2,000 cases for the past 2 consecutive days, and Bengaluru in particular has seen a spike of over 1,200 cases. So therefore, to battle this deadly pandemic now, the Karnataka government is ramping up the infrastructure. In this regards, the Bengaluru International Exhibition Centre has been chosen as one of the venues to set up Karnataka's largest COVID care centre with a capacity of 10,100 beds. The COVID care centres will be catering the needs of isolating and managing asymptomatic COVID-19 patients. The COVID care centres shall also provide 24/7 supervised medical care in an institutional setup as well. Now, also looking at it, what is the infrastructure of the BIEC and what does it not only make Karnataka's biggest COVID care center, but also India's is because of the fact that it has been set up on a 57-acre land, and there are 5 exhibition halls measuring 77,200 square meters and 9 seminar halls measuring 5,600 square meters and 1 food court measuring 7,500 square meters, which can accommodate easily anywhere between 2,000 to 2,500 people at a time. And the outdoor area also measures 10,000 square meters, which is basically a buffer space for the people even if they walk out as well. And there is also access control and CCTV surveillance and dedicated security round the clock 24/7. And there will be adequate water and electricity supply. And for the first time ever in a COVID care center, there will be an in-house sewage treatment plant to manage all the waste that will be generated from this COVID care center. Now, also, what is the bed capacity of this COVID care center which makes it stand out? The hall number 1 has 1,200 beds, hall number 2 has 1,200 beds, hall number 3 and hall number 4 has 2,100 beds and 2,800 beds respectively. Hall number 5 has the largest with 2,800 beds again, where the total number of beds will amount to 10,100. So there will also be staff deployment for 100 patients per shift as well, and they will be working for 8 hours each, which means to say that there will be 3 shifts where you will have 1 doctor, 2 nurses, 1 supporting staff, 1 housekeeping staff and 2 BBMP marshals. So per shift there will be anywhere between 7 to 8 people or the staff who will be attending to 100 patients each. And also the total staff who will be deployed at the BIEC will be, there will be 300 doctors, 600 nurses, 300 supporting staff, the housekeeping staff will be 400, the BBMP marshals 300, and the number of cops will be 60. Now also there is a lot that is being spoken about the food and diet for patients. For breakfast, it will either be idli, pongal, dosa or bath, and for snacks, it will be tea, coffee with biscuit, and for lunch, it will be roti or chapati depending on the patient's choice, along with sabzi, rice, sambar and curd. And it will also include evening snacks with banana or biscuits, dates or mango bar. Whichever the patients want, they can choose. And the dinner will be again roti, chapati, sabzi, rice, sambar, curd, milk. Before sleep, the patients will be given flavored milk as well. Now, there are also certain facilities which will be provided for each and every patient who will be coming to this COVID-19 care center. 1 toilet and 1 shower room per 10 patients. 100 shower rooms per each hall, and there will also be a portable shower room which will be set up to bed with mattresses, pillow and blanket, pedestal fan, buckets and mugs, toiletries kit will also be given. And now recreation is also very important for the patients, because one of the other questions will be as to if 10,100 patients are being treated, how will they keep them occupied at all the times? So there will be separate entertainment zones and dining halls. There will be LED television along with DTH connection. Wi-Fi connections will be given. Magazines, newspaper and a library has also been set up now. Solid waste management definitely has an important role at this particular COVID care center, because we are not speaking about just 1,000 or 2,000 patients. We are speaking about 10,100 patients over here. First and foremost, the biomedical waste. the collection, transport, treatment and safe disposal will have to be done by an agency, and it has already been given to one. The collection in red, yellow and white color autos with cleanable high-grade polythene bags where all of this will be collected. The laundry too will have to be taken care of, with the patient's bedsheet, blanket, pillow cover to be washed by each and every agency that has taken care of it. Now, what are the challenges that is being faced by the staff at the Bengaluru International Exhibition Center? Some of the major challenges would be deployment of doctors and staff nurses, procurement and distribution of medical equipment and medical supplies, management of the internal and external security, because there should definitely be some sort of coordination between the BBMP marshals as well as the police too, running the COVID care center and hospital, maintaining sanitation and hygiene in the entire premise takes topmost priority, and facility management such as plumbing, electrical and other issues if there are any, and disposal of biomedical waste, deployment of housekeeping, marshals, supporting staff, firefighters and ambulances. So these are some of the challenges. This move comes even as Karnataka government battles a staff shortage not only at the COVID care centers but even at the hospitals too. So how can they afford over 300 to 1,300 people at the BIEC? That is something which the government of Karnataka will have to look forward to. And the BBMP has also committed to paying 80 lakh rupees per day to private companies renting beds and infrastructure. That means to say that the BIEC is nothing less than a white elephant with so much of infrastructure involved. And the potential flaw is that the BBMP is planning to operate this facility only for 3 months against expert warnings that the pandemic could spike well into 2021 as well. And if you're looking for only 3 months, the sort of money that has gone into the infrastructure is massive, and the Karnataka government will definitely have to go ahead and think whether this is worth it or not, because they have already set it up, and the only thing that they can do for the benefit of the people of Karnataka and Bengaluru is to make sure that this facility operates beyond 3 months till the COVID-19 pandemic completely comes to an end in the entire country. So you can also go ahead and drop in your opinions in the comment section below if you have found this video interesting, and also do not forget to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons as well. Thank you for watching.